1 John 4:18. Unconditional love casts out fear. Some background. While it's hard to exactly date when the Bible books were written, most credible scholars date all of the New Testament writings, except those of John's, in the 40s to 60s AD. These writings came out when a large number of eyewitnesses to what Jesus said and did were still alive. This gave significant credibility to these writings that were completed by Jesus' apostles directly or through the hands of those working with them. There's more on that in 1 Corinthians 15, 3-8, if you're interested. So John's writings, however, were completed within about 5 years of 90 AD, which would have been mostly an audience of second-generation Christians. As one of Jesus' inner circle of 3 people, along with Peter and James, having John available to reinforce the original teachings during a time when critics were trying to create dissent was critical. Dissenters, since the time of Jesus, have tried to re-inject the idea that we need to earn God's love. Most of John's writings emphasize the core gospel of God's unconditional love. God integrated his unconditional love into our parent-child design. A truly loving and wise parent makes sure their child understands that there may be consequences and rewards for actions, but it's all in the context of unrelenting, unconditional love. So, what did this letter mean to the original audience? These second-generation Christians were surrounded by people that wanted them to believe they needed to earn God's love. This was especially true of the Jews that still held on to the ritual sacrifices and other activities that Jesus said he fulfilled. These Christians needed reassurance of God's unconditional love and validation that good works was a response, not a requirement of his love. For us today, similar to their experience, the world today is teaching that you get to heaven by being a basically good person. Some even add on some required religious rituals. But God wants us to understand that he offers unconditional love. Good parents make sure their child understands they are loved regardless of how good or bad they might be. There will be rewards or consequences for actions, but the loving and wise parent makes sure the child understands those are purposeful in helping the child to mature. So a summary thought. God wants us to understand that we are unconditionally loved, completely separate of being a basically good person or completed various rituals. That's what a loving and wise parent does. So subscribe or follow on one of our most social media sites to be notified when more of these videos come out. Links to our social media sites can be found on the About Follow page on our website or searching for the ID, What's God Doing, within the social media sites. Thanks for listening.